Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Speedy, and today we're going to talk about why MrBeast doesn't use his millions and millions and millions of followers on his other social media platforms to promote his YouTube content. What first inspired this video was listening to the Creator Economics podcast, which if you haven't already, it's a great listen. It's basically a venture capitalist named Blake who is credited with starting 100 Thieves at the high level.
Blake is actually the real founder of 100 Thieves, in my opinion.
And the founder of Night Media, Reed, who one of their clients for Night Media is MrBeast.
A little bit of background on myself. I manage a lot of digital creators in the space, most notably MrBeast.
And obviously they converse on a day-to-day basis, and that's where the insight comes from. So on this podcast, Reed goes on to talk about why MrBeast doesn't promote his YouTube videos. I'm going to go ahead and play a clip from Reed kind of detailing why that is.
I've seen MrBeast go around this, and some creators go around it with just like, hey, I just posted my video, and they'll tweet it out and go watch it. Like, is the other way to like just share the channel directly? Like, what is like the safe way to share it?
And Jimmy will tell you this too. The safe way is to go on Twitter and be like, I literally uploaded the biggest banger ever. Yeah. Go to YouTube and watch it. You don't want to like leave a link for anything. You want them to natively open the app and click on the video. And so you'll see every time he posts a video, it's not like, hey guys, click this link, just upload it. It's like, go open YouTube and click on my video because I just gave away 40 islands, right? That's the strategy. Or on Instagram, you'll see his whole crew post, right? So when a video goes up, the whole crew posts a picture, and they're not saying like, hey, link in bio. They're saying like, go to YouTube and watch our video. That's the strategy. You want every single viewer to count against those two statistics, CTR and AVD.
So shortly after watching that clip, I took to Twitter. I sent out a tweet saying, hey guys, a little pro tip for you. Make sure not to include any links to your YouTube whenever you're tweeting and promoting your content. And naturally in the thread, there was conversations and questions ensued about, hey, what about, smaller creators? Should they not be promoting using their various social media platforms, leveraging that in order to get discovered more easily on YouTube? And the podcast actually addressed that.
And it's a little bit more difficult when you're a creator starting out to be like, man, if I tweet it out, I can get 5K views. But if I don't tweet it out, I only get 1,000 views. But what they need to realize is like, you want to grow organically. You don't want to drive a bunch of traffic to your video. They click on the link on Twitter, they watch the video for 10 seconds, and then they never view your content again, right? Because then they are probably going to get suggested your content. They're never going to click in it in sub boxes, and that negatively affects your organic growth on YouTube. And so I just think creators, and this could be a whole episode, to be honest.
I mean,
down this rabbit hole.
I imagine there are people sitting here like taking notes if they're like want to be a YouTuber one day.
Write that down. Write that down.
Oh, this is just my grocery list for tomorrow. So for anyone who's confused up to this point about everything that we've just covered, basically YouTube doesn't like it when a user comes from a third-party traffic source because they don't have a lot of information on that user. If YouTube doesn't know what to recommend next because they don't really know what that user was looking for, or any context whatsoever because they just clicked the link, versus them coming onto the platform and typing in MrBeast in the search bar, and then they knowing that that's a MrBeast viewer who, MrBeast viewers typically like this video next, or they click on this thumbnail and they've been gathering data on that particular video on what to recommend next and what works really well. So in contrast, just clicking a link doesn't give them any of that information, which they obviously don't like. There's also a piece of anecdotal evidence from Aussie Antic against average view duration from leveraging, Twitch and your Twitch viewership to promote your YouTube videos. So Aussie Antics in 2020 grew his channel to over 100,000, and he commented on the thread saying that he used to link his YouTube videos to his live audience, and that would actually hurt his YouTube performance because the live viewer was there to watch the live stream. They would click on the video, they would watch it for like a minute, but the live stream was going on, so they didn't want to miss any of the live content. So they would click off of the video, which would obviously hurt the average view duration, and then go back to the live stream to watch, the live content. So once Aussie stopped doing that, his YouTube saw a lot better performance because it wasn't being penalized by those live viewers just clicking to the video and then clicking off after like 30 seconds to a minute. But I think that's as in-depth as I want to go on this video on this particular topic, guys. Hope you guys, learn something new. Whether in 2021 your goal is to get a little bit more familiar with the YouTube space or become a YouTuber yourself. Hopefully this helps you out in that endeavor. But anyways, guys, that's going to be a wrap. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Hope you enjoyed.